Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky and L.T. Smith Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Hilltoppers head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defenses have been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they can put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hilltoppers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense will go on the attack first. And out to guide the attack is Skylar Locklear. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Green. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. They're going to ride this running back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Locklear. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So Western Kentucky's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And now taking the field, Rodney Tisdale. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Humphreys. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hicks. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Could not make his way to the corner.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let it go. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Good, solid tackle.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. And he tackles him for no gain.
Here's the pressure. And they got him.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Let's see what he can do with it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the tailback. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Here's a give to Joyner. And he could not get loose on the run.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking downfield, it's Locklear. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking for room, it's Hicks. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Locklear. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Right on target this time. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. The sure hands, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Snap it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Hicks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off play action. Rushes on him. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Goes high to pull it in. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Topper. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now on first down from the 28.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Under fire. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Nittany Lions with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home. Now over to your game inside LT Smith Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Coach Hilton told me at the half, their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They'll go right back to the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A strike downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Defender got caught, little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The run inside, it's Hicks. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flowers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Hicks. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Hicks. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 10, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Back to pass, it's Locklear. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't connect on his first throw.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll give it to Joyner, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and punts just aren't going to get this team back in the game. That was the problem early, just not able to convert on third downs, but a really good job there. Nice execution. That should really help their confidence moving forward.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hicks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out.
Number 10, set to kick this one.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Miller. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one. Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Well, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Complete to the right. To the house. Touchdown, Bears. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the point after is good. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Catch in the middle. It's Flowers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Maybe some room here. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Bears sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Joyner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Finds his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now.
Going for the big play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After this, it'll be a wrap. The run inside. It's Hicks. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.